What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So as we wrap up NFL Week 15 of the 2015 season, we've seen a lot of exciting things that's happened. We know now, as we've known for the whole season, that the Rams and Bucks suck, the Jets suck, the Cowboys suck. All right, let me just stop. Look, a lot of teams suck, bro. Bottom line, we should know, but you should know by now that Odell Beckham Jr. has been suspended one game for his torpedo dive at Josh Norman. In no way or fashion did I ever say that Josh Norman was a saint. You know, I know he body slammed OBJ to start the game. I understand that. It's just the torpedo hit, like the body slam, you know what I'm saying? Like the way that it was, and you know, like you could body slam him back. Like you don't need to dive at him at his helmet and you know, possibly concussion, do some kind of thing to his neck. It was just bad. It was just a bad view to see that. Like the body slam, it's a man's game. You can make an excuse for that, but when you're intentionally trying to do a torpedo dive and bash somebody's neck in my opinion, that's crazy. I'm not saying that OBJ is a dirty player. I don't want that to stick with him. I'm just saying that his emotions got the best of him, and he was trying to do anything in his power to hurt him at that time. That's all I'm saying, and it happens. People lose their cool. You know, a lot of people are making so much out of it. And, you know, right now, the concussion movie coming out starring Will Smith on Christmas Day, a lot of things are happening as far as what's going on with the head. Head injuries are so ridiculous and so dangerous, and that's the premise behind it. So I don't want people to be upset so much for the fact that OBJ lost his cool. I just want you guys to keep it in perspective. He was suspended because he did something that's not being tolerated by the game. That's it. Not that he's a dirty player, not that, you know, he's a scumbag, mother effer, all that stuff like that. He made a mistake. You know, doing research on him, I believe he's only had 5 penalties on him since he's been in the league, and 4 came in that game against the Panthers. So this is not typical behavior for OBJ. So I don't want people to get that misconstrued and just go on with the fact like he's not a Ndamukong Suh. Like he's not a guy that just comes out and tries to put his cleats on people's face and stuff like that. He's not that type of guy. Obviously, you know, people have accused him of being a homosexual. There's been a lot of things going on. Allegedly, they were saying anti-gay slurs to him before the game. They threatened him with a bat. Like, all kind of craziness is coming out of it. I don't really care about any of that. The bottom line is he made it get to him. When you're a superstar, people are going to come at you. You got to know how to respond. You have to be able to, conduct yourself under pressure. And he didn't show that well. But he's a young kid, and he's going to make mistakes like that. And we got to find a way to help him or move on, or just, you know, let the due diligence take its course. And the NFL decided to suspend him one game. He's going to appeal it, obviously. In my opinion, he's going to lose that appeal, because every time you look at the video, it's no way that you can put him back in. You know, you have to suspend him for at least one game, just because it's detrimental to what it could have done to Josh Norman's career. If that, you know, that's it. That's primarily it. Anything else after that, I'm not really interested in hearing it. All the hate for OBJ, you know, I don't really care about all that stuff. You know, these guys are competitors, and he just crossed the line. He was punished for it. We should move on. If he continues to do stuff like that, we'll pick it up later. But based on his history, I don't think that that's part of what he is. And I just want to move on from that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know, wish him the best and just hope that he's able to recover from this, bro. It's a hard hit on his character. The guy is on the cover of one of the biggest games in the world, Madden NFL 16. All the stuff about his catches taken off, everything like that. And for this to overshadow all of that, that's the way that public opinion works. And he's learning the hard way. And we're just going to have to find a way to get over it. But hopefully Josh Norman is okay and he's not feeling any residual effects from that, because the hit did look nasty, guys. And you guys have to be reasonable. You don't have to hate on them because you're not a Giants fan. I don't do any of that. I'm not a fan of any team in the NFL. I don't care. I enjoy the game of football, so I'm level-headed when I speak about everybody. And I just wanted to, you know, take that time out to let you guys understand. Look, man, he made a mistake. You know, the guy was, you know, like you get into that mode where you'll do anything to hurt somebody that's trying to, like, whatever. And Josh Norman is no saint, and we all know that. We look at the clips, we see that he started it off with a body slam, but OBJ should have did other things. He was tripping him, stuff like that. All that little ridiculousness is fine. But just, you know, the torpedo, bro, running full speed, well, not full speed, but gearing up, that's what made it worse. He geared up and then dove at him like a goddamn torpedo. See, that's the issue. And people have to get that through their heads, especially these Giant fans that are saying, yeah, bro, you know, they're making excuses for it. It's something that the NFL is fighting. They're losing millions and billions of dollars in lawsuits over concussions. So they have to address it. And people need to address the referees as well. Because if you know, that he should have been thrown out of the game for that based on what's been going on and the regulations and everything like that. And it wasn't done. And it was a lack of performance on the referee's part as well. So guys need to be very, very careful with that and the things that you're saying about it. All in all, it's a young kid. They're going to make mistakes. He's going to make more. People have to learn to understand that it's the moment. It's one moment. It's not the whole embodiment of what Odell Beckham Jr. is. And I just hope that, he's able to recover and continue to be a great performer in the league, including Josh Norman. I wish him the best also. But he's no saint, and he stirred him up. He knows how to get in your head. He's been doing it all season. So that's pretty much what it is. And I just wanted to touch on that before I get to the final game, which was played Monday, December 21st, 2015. The Lions at the Saints. As you know, I'm no fan of Jim Caldwell. As of late, I haven't been a fan of Sean Payton either. But Jim Caldwell is a clown, in my opinion. He's a soccer dad. He shouldn't be a head coach in the NFL. The owner of the Detroit Lions should have fired him as well when she was firing everybody else. But that's another story. Obviously, the Lions were routing the Saints in this game. The Saints made a late push to come back. It wasn't successful. They lost the game. Drew Brees did pass. I think he's like one of the top 5 to pass for 60,000 yards or something. I know he broke some kind of record, but I was too drunk to really understand what was going on at the time because the game was so stupid to me. He was running around with a limp. He hurt his foot. All kind of crap was going on. I didn't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't really care too much about this game, so I was just going through the motions. It's sort of like how some women do with their husbands, bro. Like he's like, yeah, I'm about to tear it up, and then she just looking at him while he's going to work. He's sweating, pouring down mad water on his face, and she's like, yeah, I'll just go through the motions with this game. You know what I'm saying? This game was a joke to me. It has no. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if they won, whichever team won, lost. It's a joke. This game was a joke. I'm just gearing up, getting ready for the playoffs, man. These games like this, it really annoys me that it still goes on. Obviously, the Lions' hopes and dreams were thwarted by the evil Thor, who was Aaron Rodgers with that Hail Mary pass a couple weeks back. So they have no relevance, and it doesn't really mean anything. They're just playing for their jobs and their pride right now. So that's pretty much what it is right there with that game. So that being said, the Saints, Drew Brees made some really, really good throws. And, for the Saint fans that's been on me hard for going so crazy on Drew Brees, it's just that I think that he lost a little bit in his arm. I think he lost a little bit overall with his gameplay. I think that Sean Payton is just, sitting on the sideline like a total douchebag. Maybe he needs to be coaching someplace else. I just don't know if it's working out there anymore. Obviously, a lot of things have changed with the Saints. They've gone through a lot of things. Bounty Gate, all kind of crap, and that's affected everything. But they don't seem like the same Saints to me. As far as the Lions go, they need to get rid of Jim Caldwell. That's the first step. They're probably not going to do it, which is a very, very bad move. But it is what it is. People make mistakes every day, So if they think that he's the guy for the job, he's running down the field trying to throw a red flag. Like, bro, you're out of the playoffs. Go sit down someplace, bro. Go play a Pokemon game or something. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like you should have been doing that when the Seattle Seahawks knocked the ball, just topped the ball out of bounds, and he wasn't supposed to be doing that. That's when you should have been running down the field when it mattered, bro. Like, just seeing it, this game just really disgusted me, and I'm really sick and tired of looking at Jim Caldwell's face. And hopefully I won't have to look at it much longer as a head coach. Maybe he can, go do something else. Go knit scarves or something. So that's pretty much it. I don't even want to go into the game. It had no relevance for me. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Week 16. What's to come? Obviously, we got the Chargers and the Raiders. They're going to be kicking it off Thursday night. I like the Raiders in this game. You know what's crazy about this overall situation? The Raiders is a decent team. It's just that they haven't been able to finish games, and we get a good Derek Carr sometimes, we get a bad Derek Carr sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's been very, very up and down. Obviously, we know with Phillip Rivers, all he wants to do is have sex 24/7. He's on his 19th child right now. And so all that stuff doesn't really matter. The bottom line is people have been saying a lot of things about the Raiders, and congratulations to Charles Woodson. He's going to be retiring after the season. That man is the GOAT at that position. I don't care what anybody says. I think he's the greatest of all time. I don't care. Again, I'm not a fan of any team. I don't care what anybody says. I'm just going based on perspective. I know I probably wasn't alive in 1946 when there was some random guy jumping out of the sky doing hit sticks and smash people in the brain. I don't care about that. I'm talking about a man that the embodiment of his career into his later years. He's having a Pro Bowl season right now, and he's like 97. Charles Woodson is probably one of the greatest players to ever play any position in the NFL. And I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I always enjoyed watching Charles Woodson play, regardless of the team he was on. And I just don't want to hear anything about, Night Train Big Dick Lane or, whoever you want to bring up. I don't care. I think Charles Woodson is number one on that list. Point blank, period. I don't really care about anybody else's opinion. I like the Raiders in that game. Redskins at Eagles. Yeah, now I'm hearing that Kirk Cousins is trying to get, they got to sign him to a multi-million-dollar deal. Yo, bro, the NFL is great. And I'm not hating on this guy. You know what I'm saying? If you could pay, a guy like Jay Cutler all that money, why not pay Kirk Cousins? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, listen, the guy's winning games. Look, I'm never going to sit up here and say that, don't pay a guy. Because, listen, this is a violent sport. And guys go out there and they want to make their money. They want to do what they got to do. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, yeah, you shouldn't pay him. Pay him whatever you think he's worth. You pay Joe Flacco $100 million. That dude is a joke. So why is everybody so mad that Kirk Cousins is going to get some money? That's the problem. Everybody's always watching what everybody else is doing. The man is out there. He's winning. RG3 is a joke. Okay? I understand. I've been on record saying I understand he should have been benched. I just don't think that Jay Gruden should have treated him the way that they did and the way that he publicly humiliated him. That's the only problem I had with it. Other than that, RG3 should have been benched, and that was the right decision, as we can see right now. Because if RG3 is still in the game and he's not the old RG3 that we saw prior to his injury, none of this would be happening. So all this, hurrah and all that, why would you pay him? Shut up. He's going to be paid what he's worth. Kirk Cousins, keep doing your thing. I don't care, bro. Anybody, it doesn't matter, black, white, whatever. I don't care, bro. Get your money while you can. Everybody's gonna hate. Go out there and earn your money, and that's what he's doing. It's not like he's out there just losing, and that's why they're talking about keeping him. The man is winning games. Leave him alone. Let him get his money. Why is everybody so upset about it? It's not coming out of your pocket. Unless you're a Redskins fan and you're a season ticket holder, then you could probably argue a little bit more. You don't want him, whatever. But everybody else, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it has nothing to do with you. Let this man get his money. And stop. It's not like he's a Ryan Leaf, bro. The guy's winning games. He's winning games. Okay? He's not a Matt Castle in a Dallas Cowboys uniform. He's actively winning games. Let the man get his money. I like the Redskins. Not to say that Chip Jelly Kelly won't get a win, though. 49ers at Lions, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's a toss-up. Jim Caldwell, our head coach. I'm about to take the Lions. It disgusts me to say I'm about to take the Lions. Steelers at Ravens. Obviously, I got to take the Steelers. The Ravens don't got a prayer for that game. Cowboys at Bills. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys win this game because, I don't even know why Rex Ryan is a head coach in this league. Bears at Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Bears. I don't like that Lovie Smith as a coach. Like, what is he doing? What has he done? Why is he a head coach, Lovie Smith? I don't know. Panthers at Falcons. I'm going to have to hope that the Panthers could continue to blow out teams and don't give up an upset, bro. Just go 16-0. I would love to see that for Cam Newton. Colts at the Dolphins. The Dolphins embarrassed themselves last week. The Colts need to win to try to do something. Tim old-ass Hasselback is probably at quarterback. I like the Dolphins. Patriots at Jets. I'm going to take the Patriots. Texans at Titans. We got to take the Texans there. Mariota is going to be out next week. Browns at Chiefs. I think the Browns can make some noise against the Chiefs. I think so. Unless Johnny Manziel has been arrested for cocaine possession, I think that they should be able to do something against the Chiefs. But I like the Chiefs to win the game. I like the Chiefs to win the game on that one. Jaguars at Saints. Obviously, the Saints should be able to win that game, but I'm going to take the Jaguars because I'm not really sold on Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Packers at Cardinals. I like the Cardinals. I just like the Cardinals. That's it. There's no other explanation about it. I think Eddie Lacy's a fat bastard, like Austin Powers too. And I think that they need to put him on a diet to stop him from eating cheeseburgers constantly through the week. Rams at Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. Seahawks are playing solid. Jeff Fisher's one of the worst coaches to ever step foot on an NFL field. Giants at Vikings. I like the Vikings. Nothing against the Giants, bro, but I think OBJ will be out for the game, and I don't think Knicks and whoever other bums are on the team are going to be able to step up and do anything, and your run game is garbage, and I think the Giants are going to be possibly eliminated from the playoffs in this game. Bengals at the Broncos. I like the Bengals to beat the Broncos because Osweiler, he be wildin'. Osweiler be wildin', bro. He got a very strong arm, a very good upside. I don't think he's going to get it done against A.J. McCarron and the Bengals. And that's pretty much the week 16 picks. You got all the Week 15 recaps. You could check out GmiasWorld Podcast, Android, iTunes, download it for free, or just come to YouTube, subscribe, share it, do everything else you got to do with it. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Christmas. Hopefully you enjoyed your Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. And that's it, man. I hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, one love.